Hello and welcome to Unmedicated and Educated. I'm Keita Rose, and here we dive in, dissect, and then diagnose because it seems like everyone has lost their damn minds. Today's patients are DANI, DABABY, and B.SIMONE. B.SIMONE confirmed that DANI requested that she be taken off Wild 'N Out for an episode. Now, if you know Wild 'N Out, it's a popular show, right? Real popular, good for the culture. So B.SIMONE has been on Wild 'N Out for about 9 seasons. 9 seasons. I don't know how many episodes is in the season, but I know 9 seasons is a very long time to be grounded in a show, right? To be hired by a show. So B.SIMONE has been on for 9 seasons, and they asked DANI to be on. Now, this is not an uncommon thing. They always ask celebrities to be on it. Black China was on it. Azalea Banks cried on there. There's a whole lot of celebrities that are asked to be on. So DANI said, I'll be on, but B.SIMONE cannot be on. And I'm like, why? But then I had to take a deep dive in and really look at the relationship that B.SIMONE had with DABABY. Now, if you remember when DABABY was hot, B.SIMONE was like, that's gonna be my boyfriend. And she really, really enjoyed his music, his vibe, his swag, all of it. She constantly talked about how much she was in love with him. She constantly said how much she wanted to be his girl. And she even showed up to, I believe it was a party. It might have been an award show. Don't quote me. She showed up in a wedding dress. Okay, I think it was for Halloween. She showed up in a wedding dress and she brought a cutout of DABABY and said that was her husband. It got creepy. It was a bit scary, okay? Now, everybody knows DANI is DABABY's baby mama, okay? He publicly embarrassed her. He got on live on Instagram. He kicked her out the mansion. He said, get out. He said, take the baby. I don't want nothing to do with you. Get out. Now, if you've ever had a baby daddy or baby mama situation, then you know that relationship hit different, okay? I don't know what it is about having a baby daddy or a baby mama, but those feelings are like intensified by 10. Now, before that happened, DANI made a song, Yellow Bonus, listen to it.
Yellow bonus, what do you want? What do you want?
Now, people believe that she made that song as a dig at DABABY's first baby mama, Nene. Is that her name? What's the baby's first baby mama name? Kiki? Oh, LaToya. Okay, I don't even know. Mimi. Okay, so LaToya probably just stays quiet. Okay, I'm LaToya. I'm LaToya. But Mimi. Everybody thought that this was a dig at Mimi, right? Mimi is a dark-skinned, beautiful dark-skinned woman. And DANI is like, listen, yellow bonus, what do you want? Also, it is a known fact that every time somebody get with somebody's baby daddy, they are quick to be like, yeah, it didn't work out with you, but guess what? It's gonna work out over here. Now, me, I keep my fat ass mouth shut. I keep my black ass mouth shut because I don't want anybody to be able to go back and say, this you, sis? Ain't you said he wasn't gonna embarrass you, sis? See, me, I'm not the type, hold on. I'm the type of person that I'll never say that a can't embarrass me. Oh, my would never. My would never. You damn lie, because as soon as you think a would never, there he go, doing it. Doing everything that you said that he would never do. I'd never do it again. I never do it again. So DANI it was kind of looking like a dig at her. Like, this is what he wants. This is what he's chosen. I'm so sorry that you're mad, but I'm his golden girl, his yellow bone. Fast forward. I thought B.SIMONE was kind of supportive, but from the comments that I've been reading, right? Because B.SIMONE was like, yeah, she did say the yellow bone thing, but from the comments that I read, people were saying, well, that was kind of sarcastic. B.SIMONE really wasn't helping, or she was more so laughing at the situation because everybody knew that she had a crush on DABABY. Now, I'm not the type to have delusional relationships in my head, so I don't want to say that she was throwing shade or being funny towards DANI. I really think that she was probably being supportive. Okay. I don't know what happened between that time and this time, But Wild 'N Out asked Danny Lay to be on the show. Danny Lay clearly said yes. Okay, she signed up, got her makeup done, got her hair done, and she flew out and she went to be a part of the show. Now, Danny Lay said, I'm not going to be on the show if B. Simone is on the show. People are like, what? A lot of people are calling her immature. Let me read you some of these tweets. This Twitter user said, Danny Lay is weak AF. I can't believe black women ride so hard for her. I don't know. Maybe I don't be reading the right comments. I don't know who's okay. For her after her colorist ass song. Now she tried to stop the B. Simone, another black woman's bag, out of her own insecurities with black women and think it's cute like she did with her flop song. Disrespectful AF. Somebody said, who told scamming A B. Simone to diss Danny in a freestyle? That's what she gets. Danny's got the juice, period. One instance, it's like stopping another woman's bag is not a good look. What the hell B. Simone did? What did she really, really do besides profess her love to your baby daddy? What did she really do to warrant you stopping her bag? You know this is how she get paid. You know that this is one of her jobs. What's the problem? But on the other end, it's like, well, if somebody reminds me of a situation that triggers me, if somebody reminds me of a situation that hurts me or has been involved in or has completely professed their love for the opposing team, right? Team baby daddy, then I don't really want to be around that. And so maybe Danny Lay was like, hey, I don't really want to be on the show. Maybe producers were like, why? Maybe she was like, I just have a weird vibe with B. Simone. And maybe producers was like, okay, well, she can sit this one out. We don't really know how it went down, but people kind of think it went down like, hey, I'm not going to be on the show. If B. Simone's on the show, take her off. And the fact that, because everybody worried about the wrong shit. Maybe I'm worried about the wrong shit. I'm mad at MTV because I'd be damned if I'm loyal to you and I've been on your show for 9 consecutive seasons and you boot me the hell out just because somebody doesn't like me. Did I do something? Was I canceled? Is there allegations? If I didn't do any of that and me and this girl don't have any like court appearances that we need to do or no charges have been pressed, then I don't see why I can't be on my show. Now, damn, what do you think? Is Danny Lay wrong for protecting her peace, or is Danny Lay wrong for stopping another woman's bag just because of a DABABY? This is a great point that I'd like to go ahead and expound upon. Okay, we constantly sit up here and we get with these men and we constantly say things like, my man would never, my man don't do that, yellow bone is what he prefer. I'm sorry that I'm his preference. And we dig and dig and dig at other women because for some reason that dick got us like on top of the world. I'm the queen. Nothing can happen to me. We are not the same. Nothing that happened to you and y'all's relationship is like over here. Because over here, he's truly happy. Over here, he's truly at peace. And these men will get with these women. And unfortunately, to me, it's weak women. I feel like it's a weak ass woman that a man finds and gets with that sits. And I know people hate weak. I get canceled for saying bitches is weak every day. I just get canceled and I hate it. And I wish there was another word that best described this behavior, but I can't figure out another word. Help me with that. Put another word in the comments if I can use another word other than weak, because everybody knows I've been canceled for this word several times. But it's weak women that'll sit up here and get with these men and think and listen to them and hear them say things like, yo, my baby mama was crazy, even though they're still sleeping with them. Yo, my baby mama, she just jealous. She just don't like you but really what you're doing is you're sleeping with that baby mama. You're sleeping with that girl. You're texting her. You're communicating with this woman. So you have her feeling like she's in a relationship or she's got some type of situationship with you, right? And then she's gotten this shit up in her head like, well, I'm special. You're making the new girl feel like she's special. And both of them are fighting each other instead of talking like, hey, do he be fucking you? Yellow bone is what he wants. Then we get completely embarrassed. He didn't hold back at all. In fact, I don't ever think that he even embarrassed his other baby mamas like that. I don't think I've ever seen anything showing that he's embarrassed Mimi like that or any of them like that. But with Danny, something was different and he completely humiliated her. So on one end, it's like, if this is a situation that I knew completely broke me, that made me get canceled, I've lost followers, people stop listening to my song, nobody cares about my music or my choreography anymore. I'm struggling to get sales. I'm struggling, and I just need to get my career back on track, and I want nothing to do, because there's been times where interviewers have wanted to talk to her about the baby, and she stated, I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about the fight that he had with my brother. I'm not talking about anything regarding my baby daddy, or my brother. She stated it. So she no longer wants to be attached to this situation. She wants to go about her life and continue on doing what she did before this. And unfortunately, sometimes situations follow us and they never go away. And it just seems like no matter what DANI does, this situation isn't going to go away for her, right? And so she might be in a headspace where, well, I'll just run away from it. If this situation isn't going to go away, then I don't want to be around B. Simone. I don't want to be around DABABY. I don't want to be around anybody that reminds me of the traumatic event, because just having a baby, possibly going through postpartum, and then being completely publicly humiliated by the baby daddy that you said would never. I don't care what nobody did. That is hard. That is hard for anybody. So I don't know if DaniLeigh is right or DaniLeigh is wrong, but I don't agree with stopping a bag. Hell, why I gotta get fired? Why I gotta be suspended off the episode? What did I do? I didn't do nothing wrong. I would have a problem with MTV if you ask me. I got an issue with that, okay? But I get it. It's best for the business. DaniLeigh's name is still hot because the baby came out and completely embarrassed herself. Let's talk about that. So DABABY dropped the album. All right, so we do know that he couldn't sell more than 500 tickets in Louisiana, but they said, well, it wasn't good advertising. Nobody knew about it. And I say, okay, I understand that. It wasn't good advertising. Nobody knew about it, but he couldn't sell that show, and then bam, he got an album. What's the album called? Blame It On Baby. Now, it just seems like DABABY's like, blame it on DABABY, and I'm being crucified, and it's not my fault, and I didn't do anything wrong. But you did say what you said about people that suffer with HIV and AIDS. And then after people told you that that was extremely offensive, you doubled down and was like, I'm not apologizing for shit. And then when all your sales started to drop and people didn't want to work with you, and you was taking off a lot of and you was taking off a lot of concerts, then you said, okay, well, I'm going to post this PR printed out, typed out apology, and I might do a little something for the community, but that's about it. It kind of just seemed like he was like, listen, I'm only doing this because I'm being canceled. I literally don't think I said anything wrong, which I just don't know why you said that. You play with me, that was childish. The day before she said that Tory Lanez shot her, I was on Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, if that ain't the weakest shit that I've ever, cornball, corny ass. Everybody talks about being P and keeping it player and do it. Kissing and telling is so fucking old and so back in the damn, this is like middle school, high school type. I'm sorry guys. I fucked her. I fucked Megan Thee Stallion. I did it. Okay, that's cool. Is there anything else? What else? So she got some D. I tell you one thing. If a man can't give you anything else, it might be some good, okay? So I don't see it. It seems like a win-win. It seems like she got a cool song. I love the song Cry Baby. She got a good song out of it and some and okay, anything else? I feel like B. Simone clapped back at DaniLeigh by sharing the Boogeyman, which is the song, the one that he's talking about, Meg Thee Stallion. Mind you, he has a lookalike, a Meg Thee Stallion lookalike in the song. And that girl don't look like Meg, she's just a black girl. But lookalike in the song, and she reposts that part, and then puts the goat under the video. And even though I do understand that she did that as a way to be like, F you, DANI, for getting me kicked off that show, you could have used another song, girl. He did a whole album. I know nobody listened to it, but you could have did another song. You could have reposted another song, babe. Because now we're bringing up Meg's trauma. Now we're bringing up Meg's trauma. Everybody's just filled with trauma. Listen, Tell me what you feel in the comments. Do you feel like DANI was wrong for getting B. Simone kicked off? Do you feel like B. Simone was wrong for reposting that song because it was directly affecting Meg Thee Stallion, who again has nothing to do with any of this? I don't even know why DaBaby needed to tell everybody. And then this is the kicker. In the song, he say, I waited to tell you that shit until my next album. It's like, yeah, I had to wait to talk about that coochie. I waited to talk about that coochie for my next album because I need something. I needed something, and I don't know if I'll have anything because I don't know if y'all guys really f with me or not. I don't know if you guys really f with me, so I waited. We don't care that you slept with somebody. Hell, she done already said I'm a hot girl. She's gonna get it if she wanna get it. I don't know why men still feel like, oh, I f***ed you. I effed you is a real, like, listen, I got some D. Hopefully she orgasmed. I think that it's time to diagnose. This is not to be taken lightly, you guys, so I don't want to see a giggle and I don't want to see a chuckle. DANI, we're going to go ahead and we are going to diagnose you with yellow bone-itis. Now, yellow bone-itis directly affects your heart. Because that's what happened here, isn't it? Your heart is directly affected. You are heartbroken because what you went through isn't an easy situation. And now you want to be avoidant of everything that reminds you of that situation. Every woman, every interviewer that brings it up, everything. You don't want to be a part of it. And I feel like you have every right to feel that way, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So the doctor says that we are going to prescribe you with 2 daily doses of reality. Sometimes men don't do what they say they gonna do. Sometimes men lie. Sometimes people will tell you that all 10 of the other baby mamas are crazy and you're the one that's gonna be special, and you're not. You're not, and it doesn't matter if you're a yellow bone or a brown bone or a black bone. B.Simone, we're not diagnosing you with shit. I don't think you did nothing wrong. I do wish, however, that you had picked another song, okay? Because again, I don't see why Meg Thee Stallion had to be dragged into this. And DaBaby right now is suffering from what we like to call here at the medical facility of the unmedicated and educated. We like to call this a corn cushion. DaBaby is suffering from this because he is just putting out corny ass energy. Corn after cornball after cornball effect. It's just an effect of corn. And it's crazy. Now you're supposed to be some player, some pimp, some strong man. And you need Meg Thee Stallion's cuckoo to help you get an album sales. And you know they said that the album sold under 17K the first week. Now I don't know much about album sales, but based on them comments, they were saying that that's really terrible. So even talking about the cuckoo didn't help you. Okay, so we're gonna hope that everybody can just come together. Come together, black people, yellow people. Come together and let's stop all this. We don't need this, and we need to raise up the kids, right? We need to all be friends. B.Simone needs to get a bag, okay? Black women in general need to get a bag, and we just need to keep on, move it on. How do you guys feel about this situation? Was DANI wrong? Was B.Simone wrong? Should she have chosen another song? Please tell me in the comments. I love you guys, and I'm sorry this world is so sick.